Ladies and gentlemen, what is good? What is good? What is good? Good doc, Dr. Mike back again once again. Not gonna waste your time, let's lock in. I recently got introduced to a show called Inventing Anna. It's available on Netflix. I encourage you guys to check it out. It's actually a pretty dope story. It's like a little mini series that I just recently became obsessed with. And I really want to take this time to talk about the show a little bit and also give you guys a little insight on how you can use a show like this to reinvent yourself when you go abroad. Okay? Now, Inventing Anna, to an extent, is about a young lady who apparently finessed a lot of people out of a lot of money, and, she kind of just, basically not swindled, but she basically took some people for some money, right? Now, I'm not telling you to go abroad and do this shit, but I do believe that the fact that baby girl just really wanted to be famous and to have a name and stuff like that, it really did resonate a lot with me. Because I know a lot of us, when we grow up in the current environment that we live in, y'all, it's crazy, right? Maybe when you went to high school, maybe you weren't the coolest. Maybe you have this mundane job that you go to that you knock out. You just keep your head down and you keep it pushing, and you do this consistently day in and day out. Maybe you had an opportunity to join the military, go away, or go to college or something like that. Then you come back home. People are still trying to treat you the exact same way that you were before you left. Especially family, y'all. If you was always the little cousin, the baby cousin, it don't matter how big you get. To everybody else, you little cousin, you baby cousin. Right? To my mother, I am always going to be her baby boy no matter how grown I am, y'all. I'm a grown-ass man, but she still treat me like her baby boy. And I can't help it. I enjoy it. But at the same time, it really does resonate a lot with me. Like, people are probably going to treat you the same depending on where you come from, right? I do believe that has a lot to do with the environment in which we grew up in. But I want you to take that exact same thought process, and I want you to juxtapose that to going over to the Philippines, or going over to Thailand, or going over to Japan, or anywhere abroad. You have the opportunity to be somebody different, y'all. You have the opportunity to be somebody new. And I'm not telling you to go out there and basically change who you are in general. I still want you to be you, but I want you to be a better version of yourself. You have the opportunity to be the best version of yourself, right? Nobody there knows you. Nobody there knows about your past. Nobody there knows about your history. Nobody knows anything about you, so you can be whoever it is that you want to be. Again, I want you to be a better version of who you are. I'm not telling you to go out there and try to tell these people that you live this lavish life abroad. This lavish life back home where you got Corvettes, all kind of cars. You live on the sprawling estate, and you got this big ass mansion of a house and stuff. And then you get a girl to come back with you, and she realizes it's all a lie. I don't want you to have to lie. And when you go abroad, you should never have to lie. But I want you to take the opportunity to be the best and better version of yourself. A version of yourself that you probably could not be while you were at home. If you ever wanted to know why I feel a lot of guys choose to go abroad, spend time abroad, travel abroad, it's because it gives them an opportunity to get away from things that they really didn't, they really not comfortable with right now. Maybe the United States isn't for you. It ain't for everybody. Trust me. Maybe you just decided that, you know what, man? I feel better when I'm in this location. And that's the same with me when I'm overseas. It really doesn't matter where I am overseas. I just feel better abroad. Like, my life just feels like it's so much more fulfilling when I'm abroad, right? And I'm not necessarily attaching that feeling to just being abroad. That's just what I like to do. I can put my head down and grind for as long as I need to, have my fun. But again, the goal never changes. The tunnel vision never changes. If abroad is where I want to be, abroad is where I am going, right? But when I watched the show Inventing Anna, and how she moved around and how she managed to infiltrate and network these different circles and shit, I'm like, man, it's crazy how she did that. And it would seem that she was doing that to try to get over on some people and stuff like that. Again, I don't want to divulge too much about the show unless you guys haven't already seen it. But watching the show, it definitely put it in a perspective for me to be able to translate it in a way that I'm trying to do for you guys right now. Inventing Anna is basically reinventing yourself abroad, in a nutshell, without the scamming. and the finessing and trying to become famous. Because being a foreigner in general, you already feel as though the eyes are automatically on you. Not saying that you're the rock star, but you get this feel about you because you're the foreigner, and people do recognize you as the foreigner, and they're genuinely happy for the most part to see a lot of us coming into the country. You know, thank you for visiting the Philippines. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that shit. A lot of guys can vouch that they've heard it too. So take the opportunity, gentlemen. Y'all need to go abroad, man. I don't know how many times I can say it. I don't know how many times I can spell it out for y'all. I just know that going abroad gives you a chance to be a new and a better version of yourself. And if you don't want to take that opportunity, man, I don't know what to tell you. If you already think you're cool, if you already think you're legit shit, if you already think there's nothing about you that you need to change, I promise you, when you go abroad, you'll find something about yourself to improve on. And I'm going to leave you with that. I do believe that if you feel like you're already capped out, or you're already the person that you need to be, for some reason, I feel like if you take the opportunity to go abroad, you'll find something within yourself that you could possibly improve on. And there's no shame in that. Iron sharpens iron, gentlemen. I'm here to sharpen yours. Alright? So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, man. If you haven't seen Inventing Anna, check it out. Netflix is on right now as we speak. Appreciate y'all locking in, man. This has been a good doc. Alright? And with that being said, good doc is officially out. At least knuckle, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Makita. Mabuhay. Peace.